That means there has to be a literal third temple for an Antichrist to be in. So what he's claiming here is that since the Jews are preparing to rebuild the third temple and sacrifice a red heifer, that's somehow just symbolic of you becoming the temple and the sacrifice. Which, by the way, just yesterday alone, when this is being filmed right now, they had a sacrifice picture that went out all over the interwebs yesterday of a red heifer. It was not a pure breed. But guys, this is not a symbolic thing for us, okay? There is a whole bigger picture here to what's going on over there. So the point that I want to make, though, is that whenever you do what he just did, talking about this, you spiritualize scripture without the boundaries, what you're doing is blurring prophecy with metaphor. And what happens when you do that is that nothing means anything that it actually says anymore at all. So let's actually get some clarity around the literal temple prophecy, because you do need to understand that this is not a spiritual thing. It ain't a spiritual thing. Let me say it this way. It ain't a spiritual thing in the way that he's talking about it. Daniel 9:27, go read it. The Antichrist stops sacrifices in a rebuilt temple. What does that mean? That means there has to be a literal third temple for an Antichrist to be in. That's what it means. You can't change it. That's what it means. Matthew 24:15, Jesus refers to the abomination of desolation in the holy place. He's talking about the third temple, okay? 2 Thessalonians 2:4, that's talking about the man of sin, right? The son of perdition, sitting in the temple, declaring himself as God. That means there has to be a temple. And then Revelation 11:1-2, John is told to measure the temple. So there's so many other verses, and they're not metaphors. They're specific prophetic details tied to a real physical temple that will be built in Jerusalem.